presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the
But
fanfare
like
of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago.
Yes, they can.
Fireworks, pyrotechnics.
Yeah, probably you. Yeah.
No, that's fine, babe. Keep it on.
No, I don't need it.
EA Sports. Here's Powell on the return.
Good girl.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
They grip.
Okay. Okay. Let go. Let go. No. Let go. Let go. Let go. Hey. Let go.
Her grip gotta get strong, babe.
Let go. I'm trying to teach her when I say let go to let go.
Yeah.
Let go. Good girl. Good girl. Sit down. Bitch. I say go biting on my towel. Sit down somewhere. Ready? Ready? Go, get it. Get it. Get it, girl. Get it. Get it.
Damn, I tried to get there.
Get it. Get it.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Ooh, that was close. You almost got my fingers. Oh. What was that? You're getting frustrated because you can't get it, huh? You know what we need to start doing?
With that.
So one play and they're already just
It's called teaching her how to bark when somebody's at the door, somebody's outside. So how to do that?
Oh yeah.
Is you go out the door, you knock at it, and then you start barking.
His first carry. Room to run inside the 40.
Hey! Hey!
Taken down at the 30-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back to back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right?
Why are both y'all looking at me like that?
Nice chunk of yardage.
Dorks.
Came right back and ran the ball.
Bob, are you hungry?
Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see
Go
if they can
and
keep
shower
this
then.
moving.
Right back to him on first down.
Good job, babe. Did you throw all your trash away?
It's
job.
a 7-yard
Diamond,
carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz,
Diamond, come here.
Pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing
Diamond.
often alters the normal spacing and run
Like, I don't
fits.
wanna come back
and
in
leaves
here. I'm
creases
just
like they were able to
busy.
exploit right there.
You break down the sleeve, you roll up. Still think I get it again tonight?
Now back to throw. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. DJ Reader in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
My mom's having a bonfire on the beach.
Oh shit.
Oregon.
Oh, I forgot it was all together.
Let's go. What? Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Armani.
And Elliott puts this one through.
I'm gonna do your hair how I want to do it.
So
I don't have to deal with it
maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy,
for a while. So you don't have to deal with it for a while.
There's no doubt about it. They will
Okay,
always
that's
take
alright.
the early
It's
lead,
not
and maybe that celebration
Work through
comes
it.
later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Be quiet.
Yeah. Let everybody hear it. Everybody gonna hear you.
Fix your face before I fix it for you.
Yep.
I said fix your face. You think I'm playing with you?
And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Diamond, come tell your sister, shut up. Come look her in her face.
She's only a puppy. She don't understand you.
Diamond, come get her. Diamond. Diamond. Come get Sissy.
No, you just no.
Come get Sissy. I'm sorry. Mommy punched you on your shit. Get her. Get her.
Really?
Get her.
Well, that's a drop killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Because she knows that I whip her ass if she came after you. Oh, just kidding.
And
She's
now
there.
Indianapolis set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking.
I'm taking these out right now, too, so I can redo them. Don't move because I have a knife in my hand.
That shit is so fucking fake. I hate that shit.
Exactly. Put it all the way down.
Don't
And
move.
try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it? Touchdowns.
The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw.
Bro, you were supposed to go out there. What are you doing?
Takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Naeem Hines, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
Don't move, Armani.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Armani.
Elliott now to kick this one away.
That's that bullshit.
What's she doing to you?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Really?
Picked off by
Really?
Hooker.
All them motherfucking tips like that, bro.
Take over at the 24-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop
I
it into the air.
wish so we can start
This is
getting
a
paid.
throw. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
We have money, okay? We just
And
don't
this
have
one will go to the
money.
28-yard line.
Okay?
A gain of
There's a
4
big
on the
difference.
play,
One day you'll
and it'll
understand.
make it a 2nd down.
So many times
I know
in
you don't,
today's
because you
NFL
don't have to
described
make
as
money
a space game.
or spend
Get your
money.
best players
You're living
into
a
space
kid's
with
life
the
as you
football in their
should.
hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
How are you gonna save up for
Down
what?
toward the midway point in corner
Big
one.
Daddy just gave you money the other day. Okay, then that's one thing. Yes.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Space to maneuver at the 40. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Powell. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Just by doing nothing, huh? Oh, so you just got all of this. So you big balling, huh? No, that's not big. I mean, for the 7-year-old that
They'll
doesn't
run it
have an
now out of the
allowance,
gun.
yeah, that's big.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
No,
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump
What?
here.
Man, come on, man. Don't start this shit,
I know
man.
it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Getting the sense Charles are going to put
That's
big
fucking
emphasis this
crazy,
afternoon in the
man.
run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far,
I'm just
working
gonna
pretty
let you
well
know.
from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights
That's
go
why
on.
you want that
I
back.
think he's got the natural light
I do
best.
want that.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this time, not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
That's why we have to get rid of it. Because moisture and heat. It's mold.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
You know, when they do. Like, especially food.
On third down, it's Hines, and he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Another scouting report on him
I'm
is that he
pretty
doesn't
sure.
possess
Can
the
go
eye
shower.
discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is
JT,
his ability to
when
read,
you
react,
get
and
the
make a
spider
play.
out there?
But on that one, he looked like
Let you
one
do
of
it.
those guys.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked
Okay,
good.
let
Good snap,
all
good
the way
hold.
over.
Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. He'll be back at the 36.
Ramani, hurry up because it's already late, child.
And it'll be second and
Yes.
11. Mayfield looks to throw. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete.
Fucking dropped it.
A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Damn.
Greats in this game, and he certainly
Shit be pissing me off when he drops shit like that. Like, damn, nigga.
If he continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On third down, Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up fourth down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, first and 10. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
What? 90.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's airing it out for one, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
All this fucking jumping.
From his tight end spot, maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
God
Yeah,
damn. Y'all putting us in bad field fucking position.
Oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Here we go now.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the the shotgun. It's Mayfield.
Bro, why are you not throwing the motherfucking ball right now, bro? This shit really about to piss me the fuck off. They acting like they want to throw the damn ball.
I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Fuck.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep.
And he over fucking throw.
So they took a shot. Third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. What? 90.
Well, we looked at each
Please don't start that bullshit. That nigga fell on top of me and they sent a fucking face mask. Oh my god, man.
But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10.
Let's go. What? 90.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
He'll look to throw. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook.
Really, Madden?
Touchdown,
Oh my god, man. This shit hits so fucking weak.
His third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen.
See, and shit like that. Like, I'm running and I fucking run into my fucking dude.
Up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
You can use Mom's.
Give them a couple on the carry.
The purple one, just a little bit.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mayfield now on second down. That is caught by Cohen. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the first down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. He's going to float this one deep right. And this is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans cut into that lead. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. Bailey got the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts getting ready to go. They're starting to put some space here. You know, the first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even big. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Get your head in the game, Daddy. Don't go off emotion.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Buying
time to his left. And he's going to go down again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
Well, that's a down and distance. Coach is always talking about trying.
No, I'm getting new ones, Bub.
That's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
He'll get it up the middle. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
The end result was brute force on brute force, but think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
1 yard line, I got to kick it.
Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. Less
1
than
yard.
an extra point. It's
1 yard
here.
line,
This
got
is
to
an
kick it downfield.
18-yarder.
That's
And
that.
Bailey able to knock it through. And they're back with a touchdown. It's 17-10. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flush to his right.
He still
Gets this over to Westbrook. It's complete.
He still threw it to him.
Across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people.
I should hit that. I don't even know why. Like, why?
Throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now it's Hines. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
This shit really about to piss me the fuck off.
Pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Here's Hines on a toss play. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Shit, the pizza taste good. Shit, I'll just eat that. I'm not tripping.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this.
Here we go!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Throwing right in that.
Stop playing with me, Madden. Like, why is these niggas stopping? Like, these niggas never fucking stop. They never stop. And all of a sudden, these niggas just fucking stop. Like, come on, man. They guarding somebody. These niggas don't fucking stop on some fucking, like, dumb shit. Damn, man.
Now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And this is going to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Ohio! Ohio!
On 3rd down, it's Hines. And he'll get
You gotta be fucking kidding me, man. I sent a blitz with every fucking body, and this nigga still, boy.
With his 2nd TD of the game, 6th on the year, and the Colts are able to grow their lead. And they're able to
A blitz with every fucking body coming straight up the fucking middle, and he still fucking scores. Like, come on, man. Damn.
Now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3.
Look, I ain't got no fucking blockers. Like, god damn, this shit's so fucking aggravating, man.
And now out comes Houston. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kept that one through.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. The Texans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
You want to blunt to yourself?
However you want to do it, baby.
Mayfield. The Colts are going to get him.
Stop playing. Stop playing, man.
You know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. This is taken at the 18. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A first half update now from Philadelphia. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his man on the crossing route. The gain of 39 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Guess what? I needed to add the breakfast
They
cheese
look to
on
throw
my
now on 1st down.
Oh my God.
That is caught.
What? What the fuck? Man, stop playing, bro.
You see Billy on my...
As his guys are
Oh my God, man.
Because he doesn't want people to show him, so that's
And
camera.
the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Man, that shit that's so fucking weak. Oh my God, man.
Well, Bubby, I'll be out there. Get your stuff. Your hair stuff. No, not those ones. Get the bag.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Mayfield on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep open. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
If you want fresh pizza, babe, let me know. We can go half and half.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that will get him one closer. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go play action here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Brand 38!
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Robert Kimdichie, the one to bring him down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Detroit! Detroit!
Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Flex round! Flex round!
He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Thank you.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Going for the deep ball. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Texans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep...
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game. But this player, disruptive in all phases. Whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Completes it to Powell. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Dante Hightower with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Take it at the 37. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a play fake here on first down. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series.
One thing gets another.
Do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Second down, Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they went for a big play through the air.
Oh, my God.
Couldn't connect. Now it's third. And Charles got to like
oh, they some hoes. What? They some hoes.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. T.J. Green with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long.
That nigga run cover 1 all game.
But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90. Hut. Hut.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Being chased out left. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he... Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Same damn play.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A very solid gain of 27.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Mayfield now from the 50. And his pass is intercepted.
Stop playing. Stop playing. Oh, I'm dead, bro. Oh, my God. This game here. I'm fucking dead. That shit, that's so fucking weak.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. Oh, look at that. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They run again with Hines. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Colts on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Ohio. 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 Here we go, D. Get off the field. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll set up a throw.
Man. Boy, hell no, boy. Hell no. That's fucking wild.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston.
That's fucking wild.
At the 46.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Escaping the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down.
For real, though.
They'll set up to throw.
Look at that shit.
He's got him complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 20.
Hell, boy. God damn, they hell.
Gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Ohio. Ohio.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact.
How the fuck he juked that nigga like that? Oh my God.
I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great
Hell no, boy.
Move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
That's so fucking weak, man.
And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Elliott on for the extra point. Elliott good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Detroit! Play fake. Mayfield. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
That shit, man.
In there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
From the gun, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Detroit! Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And he coughs up the football near his own goal.
Boy. Man, I swear to fucking God, boy. This game hell. This game hell, boy.
By declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
The defense gets them the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They come out here in the and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Lucky 56.
Here's Mayfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Well, I've never seen this one. It's 2nd down, and the punt team is out there. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Gone! Detroit!
They go play action. Mayfield. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They know they can throw the ball when the niggas open.
This game, offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Texans on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Gone!
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
All right, now, look at 56.
To throw, Mayfield. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Patriot! Hurry up, here we go. 3:19.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Colts are going to win the football game. And the Colts coming out now. Well, they've got to be saying, boy, thanks for this field position.
Yeah, remember their last drive in which they scored a touchdown. That one also began in excellent field position, so let's see if they can capitalize a second time.
Now a toss play is Hines, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go. White 90. White 90. Here we go. Here we go.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, we got 4. Let's go. Brad 38. Brad 38.
And they take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.